Ladies, have you ever felt like your words just vanish into thin air? Like no matter how hard you try, he doesn't hear you? Or maybe you've wondered why some women seem to have men wrapped around their finger, while others are stuck in an endless loop of frustration? Here's the secret. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the male mind, how to speak to his deepest instincts, his hidden desires, and his unspoken needs in a way that makes him utterly addicted to you. This isn't manipulation or games. It's about understanding the psychology of men in today's world and using that power to build a connection so strong he'll never want to let you go. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll hold the keys to his heart and his attention forever. Number 1. Challenge him with love. Push him to be his best. Ever wonder why he lights up when he's chasing a goal? Deep down, men are wired to conquer, not just mountains or boardrooms, but themselves. It's not about ego, it's about becoming. He craves a woman who doesn't just see who he is today, but who he could be tomorrow. Picture yourself as a master jeweler, holding a raw diamond. Your love and belief polish him into something extraordinary. Here's how. If he's stuck in a job he hates, don't ask, "Why don't you leave?" Instead say, "I see how alive you are when you talk about, what if you chased that?" Or if he's let his gym routine slip, try, "I love how strong you feel when you're moving. It's magnetic." You're not criticizing, you're igniting. You're tapping into his instinct to pursue, showing him you're not just along for the ride. You're the spark that gets him racing. When you challenge him with love, he doesn't just hear words, he feels your faith. You become his partner in the truest sense, not pushing from behind but running beside him toward his best self. That's the kind of woman he'll never let go of. 2. Create emotional safety. Be his sanctuary. Have you ever felt like your emotions were locked behind a wall? Men feel that too. They're just taught to hide the key. Society tells him to be a rock, but every man secretly longs for a place where he can crumble and still be enough. That place is you. Think of yourself as his private retreat, a luxury hideaway like a cabin in the woods, where the world's noise fades and he can just be. If he's reeling from a friend's betrayal, don't brush it off with, "Move on." Say, "That cuts deep, I'd feel the same way." You're not solving, you're sharing the weight. Or if he's quiet, brooding over something he won't name, try, "I'm here when you're ready." No pressure. It's space with warmth, not distance. You're showing him he doesn't have to perform or prove anything with you. This taps into his deepest desire, to be understood without judgment. When he finds that safety in you, you're not just his lover, you're his refuge. Like a hero in a movie who fights the world but collapses into the arms of the one who gets him, he'll anchor himself to you. Because in a life full of battles, you're his peace. 3. Celebrate his wins. Be his loudest cheerleader. Ever notice how he stands taller when someone notices his effort? Men are like leading men in their own epic film, driven to achieve but dying for the applause that says, "I see you." Too often, their wins, big or small, get swallowed by the grind. That's where you step in, turning quiet victories into standing ovations. When he scores a promotion, don't just say, "Good job." Pop the champagne, cook his favorite steak, and toast. To the man who makes it look easy, you're unstoppable. If he fixes the car or nails a project, try, "You're a genius. I'm obsessed with how you figure things out." It's not over the top, it's specific, and it lands. You're not just cheering, you're branding his efforts into his soul like a luxury logo on a timeless watch. Why does this matter? Because men are conditioned to keep running, never pausing to feel enough. When you celebrate him, you hit pause. You tell him, "Right now, you're a win." That's rare, and it's powerful. He'll start craving your voice in his story because you're the one who makes his plotline shine. Be his loudest cheerleader, and he'll always want you front row. 4. The power of genuine appreciation. Make him feel like a king. Let's start with a truth men rarely admit. They crave admiration. Not flattery, genuine recognition of their efforts. Picture a man as a knight in a world that's stripped him of his armor. He's out there slaying dragons, whether it's a grueling job, fixing the car, or just showing up for you day after day. But society tells him, "Keep going, don't expect a thank you." That's where you come in. Imagine he's had a rough day, shoulders slumped, carrying the weight of deadlines. You could toss out a casual, "Thanks for grabbing the groceries." Or you could look him in the eye and say, "I don't know how you juggle everything. I'm amazed by you every single day." The first is polite. The second, it's a crown you place on his head. He feels seen, valued, like his efforts aren't just noise in the void. Men don't get this often. When you master the art of appreciation, not over the top, but real and specific, he'll start to crave your presence. Why? Because you make him feel like the man he's always wanted to be. 5. Keep the mystery alive. Be the movie he can't stop watching. Now let's talk about pursuit. Men are hunters by instinct, not just in some caveman cliché, but in how they're wired to chase what intrigues them. Think of yourself as a blockbuster movie. If the trailer gives away every plot twist, why buy the ticket? But if it teases just enough, hints of drama, depth, and beauty, he's hooked, dying to see more. How do you do this? Don't lay every card on the table. You're a woman with passions, dreams, a life beyond him. Let him glimpse it. Maybe you're sketching in a notebook or laughing at a text from a friend. When he asks, smile and say, "Oh, just something funny. Remind me to tell you later." You're not cold, you're captivating. A woman I know did this brilliantly. Her husband asked about her day, and instead of a play-by-play, she said, "It was wild. There's one story you'll love, but you'll have to guess first." He spent dinner prying it out of her, laughing, engaged. Mystery isn't distance, it's an invitation to chase. Keep him watching, and he'll never change the channel. 6. Validate his emotions. Be the one who gets him. Here's where we dig deep. Men want to be understood. They're told to man up, to bury their doubts, their fears, their exhaustion. But beneath that stoic mask, a storm brews. When he lets even a crack of that show, it's a gift, and how you handle it determines everything. Say he mutters, "I'm not sure I'm cut out for this job." The instinct is to fix it. "You're great, don't worry," but that shuts him down. Instead, try, "That sounds heavy. What's making you feel that way?" You're not solving his problem. You're stepping into his world. You're the lighthouse in his fog, guiding him to shore. I saw this with a couple recently. He was spiraling about a family issue, and she didn't rush in with advice. She said, "I can see how much this is weighing on you. I'm here." He broke down, not in weakness, but in relief. She became his safe harbor. When a man feels you get him, you're not just a partner, you're irreplaceable. 7. Speak with warmth and strength. Lead him with your voice. Your tone is your superpower. Men don't just hear words, they feel the energy behind them. Think of your voice like a luxury car, sleek, powerful, warm to the touch. Criticism or nagging, that's a clunker stalling out. But confidence laced with kindness, that's a ride he'll never forget. If he's slacking, say forgetting date night, don't snap, you never plan anything. Instead, lean in and say, "I love when we make time together. I miss that spark, don't you?" You're not tearing him down, you're calling him up. He feels inspired, not attacked. This is feminine strength, guiding without breaking. He'll rise to meet you because your words make him want to be better, not because he's scared, but because he's drawn to your light. 8. Dream together. Paint a future worth fighting for. Men thrive on purpose. It's the fuel in their tank. And when you weave that purpose into your relationship, it's dynamite. Ask him, what's a dream you've never told anyone? Maybe it's sailing the coast or building something with his hands. Then say, "I can see us there. Wind in our hair, making it real." You're not just dreaming, you're crafting a story where he's the hero and you're by his side. It's like handing him a script for a life he didn't know he could write. Suddenly, you're not just a woman he loves, you're part of his legacy. That's a bond he'll fight to keep. Number 9, turn conflict into connection. Fight like you're on the same team. Disagreements are inevitable, but they're not the end. They're a fork in the road. Tear each other apart or build something stronger. When he's heated, don't match his fire with gasoline. If he's pulling away, say, "I hate this distance between us. Can we figure it out together?" You're not pointing fingers, you're reaching out. A woman I coached tried this. Her guy was fuming after a money spat. Instead of digging in, she said, "I don't want us to lose each other over this. What's really going on?" He softened, they talked, and it became a turning point. Conflict isn't a threat, it's a chance to deepen the roots. Fight smart, and he'll see you as his partner, not his enemy. So, there you have it, ladies, 9 ways to talk to him that'll make him addicted to you. This isn't about tricks, it's about tapping into what makes men tick in today's chaotic world. Use these, and he won't just stay. He'll be obsessed with the woman who sees him, challenges him, and stands by him like no one else. You're not just talking, you're building a love he can't walk away from. If this hit home, drop a comment. Tell me which tip you're trying first. Hit that like button, share this with a friend who needs it, and subscribe for more. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next one.